So, hello and welcome again for this week of Foot Champs. In fact, this weekend we could play all 15 games along with our other account because the Foot Champs was extended, and so was the sweatiness of the competition. It was really sweaty towards the end, and there were some really unfortunate events that finished up in the end, and we lost rank. A lot of matches because of some really unfortunate things that happened. Uh, let's start with the team. In fact, we started this week's Foot Champs similar to what we ended the qualifiers with. It was 4-2-3-1 with Gaese, Amad Diallo, Rashford as the attacker. We had Bruno Fernandes supporting them. Ugarte and Kobe Mainoo were the two defensive midfielders. Dalo and Mazraoui were wing backs. I mean, they were good and they were not great. So when they're up against players like Bale and Pele and one of those really juiced up team of the year cards, it's really tough for them to keep up. Yap Stem was the one holding the defense together, and he was really good. This week would have been really bad. In fact, I would suggest if I had like more than 4 wins because of Yap Stem. So that's how my weekend league usually goes. I'm not a pro player any which ways. I'm not. I'm just an average FIFA player. So that's how it is. The biggest disappointment this week were two players, which was Peter Schmeichel and Delit, and you will see why going ahead. Okay, starting with the first match, we got battered. In this match, we got completely battered, and the first match was really disappointing. Why don't you take a look at the highlights and come back? So in the first match itself, you saw the difference between having Schmeichel and Van der Sar. Van der Sar literally carried us in the qualifiers, I would say. Van der Sar and Delit. Delit was really good in qualifiers, but in the first match of the champs, he got found out. Yeah, Stam was trying to cover basically three players. So, Dallo and Delit, and also the stupid mistakes from Schmeichel. We lost that match 7-1. Let's move on to the second match. So that was our second match. We made a great comeback. We actually made a great comeback. We were 3-0 down, and somehow we finished that game with 6-4. I have no idea what happened to me in the second half. I was just pumped up, and you can see in my reactions there, I was really pumped up. Although I have not given audio for that because I had an issue with the audio mic, and hence I'm recording this match. This conversation post the match. I'm still trying to figure out my stream setup. So once we have that setup sorted out, I think we should go ahead. And this was our third match, and in this match again we got battered here and there. The problem a lot of time I was finding is to when to shoot. I was getting into good places. In fact, Van Persie scored a really good goal, but I don't know. I just couldn't defend. So we lost that match fair and square actually. We lost some 7-1 or something. We tried to look at how to change this team around because Nikita Perez was doing pretty well. We brought Diallo back. We brought George Best loan. We made two loan cards actually, Van Persie and George Best in this week's champs, and they were the one who were playing best this time. On the left hand side, we had Gayes as a striker. There is a very important player who comes in, going ahead in the next part of the champs, who literally saved our weekend league. So let's meet after this match. Finally, this match was the last straw, guys. Schmeichel was not at all useful. We kept on conceding goals. What we did was we sold Schmeichel, we made some coins out of it, and we brought in Tim Howard, another United past and present keeper. I was really close to buying De Gea back again because that's how bad Schmeichel was this week. We brought in Howard, and let's see what happens. We also made a couple of other changes in the team. In fact, if you look at the team now, see Nikita Perez is up ahead. What we did was we brought in her back to the right wing, and we went on to play the game. this match again, it was like a seesaw. We kept on conceding, we kept on scoring. Uh, at the end, we somehow survived 5-4 and made our second win of the week. In fact, we have already played 5 matches. We lost 3 and won 2. Did not look good, guys. Did not look good at all. In the next match, we actually had George Best on the right. We had Rashford on the left. Bruno Fernandes continued. Rest of the teams remains the same. That was a fairly comfortable win actually. I think we scored ton of goals. We scored 6 goals in this game. The team was good, but see, this is what the striker I was talking about. Turland really changed the game for us that weekend. She kept on scoring some really clutch goals and changed the momentum of the game. In fact, after that, what we did was we were playing Gayesi on the right wing and then Turland as a striker. She was a beast, man. She kept on scoring goals, kept on scoring goals. In fact, you give her a chance, just use precision shooting, make sure it is in the box, inside the post basically, and she will score a goal. She is an absolute beast of a card, and we are trying to evolve her as well. So if we can get an evolution version of her, that would be really, really good. A 90 version of Turland would be, really good. She can score goals out of nowhere then. This match we went on to lose 10-4 because the entire match, every 5 minutes, we were either scoring goal or conceding goal. It was a seesaw of a game. We'll start streaming back again this week very soon. I would suggest you guys to come back onto the stream to watch the entire match, because on YouTube to put every match up is really tough. This match again, we started off really poorly. Look at the teams that I was facing. Most of them either had a Ronaldo or a Mbappe or a Miyama or a Thierry Henry was very common. I don't know how many people had all this team of the years, man. Like, we were getting kind of chewed up, and we were not able to attack or defend well. And that's where the team was a bit handicapped. Look here again, Turland get a bit of a chance and she scores. So that helped. We ended that match 4-1. It was that boring again. By this time, we were 3-6, 3-5. Sorry, 3-5. We started off the next match like this. This match was all about Ella too. She had one of the best free kicks here. I was just trying out certain things, but like that 99 free kick accuracy because of that Evo and she getting that dead ball plus play style really helped. What a goal that was! And again, this match we had multiple goals, and we finally won the match for I think 5-3. So that helped. We moved on to four matches. We were 4-5 by this time, and it looked good actually. I was looking good towards 7 wins or 8 wins, which would have been brilliant this weekend because with this team in such a sweaty weekend league, it was really tough. Look at the players I was facing. This guy was genuinely a good player. We went on to I think lose this game. The guy was an absolute beast in attack, and he was also somebody who evoed a lot of players. So I have a lot of respect for him. That was a really good game, and he played really well in this match. We kind of changed our team after that. We went ahead and brought in Tuanzebe instead of Dillet, and this is what he did in first second of the game. However, in this match we went look at that skill. It was such a travesty I couldn't score there. The way Nani went through that player, that was brilliant. And that's how the game started changing. We went on to win this game, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So this is where it all started. I was 2-2 in this game and was looking pretty good. In fact, couple of goals that I scored was really interesting, and this is what happened. I kept on getting disconnected from the servers. This was the first match of the weekend where I got screwed up by EA servers, man. It was not my internet. I was actually at that point of time connected to EA servers. I connected to another stream as well, and still it was going good. But this time it was not that great. Next match, and this is the team we face. Really good defense, brilliant midfield, and that attack of Sophia Smith, man. We couldn't catch a break when it came to really sweaty opponents. Entire weekend was filled of sweaty opponents, and everybody with icon defense, iconic midfield, and then team of the year attack. It was really tough to contain them. The only way out was to outscore. That's what I felt. You have to outscore your opponent because you cannot just defend in this game. And this was a brilliantly worked goal. was one of those rare matches where there were only 4 goals. We won the match somehow 3-1. Let's move on to the next match. Again, a team filled with icons. It had Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, and Sancho. It was really tough playing against such teams, but that's part of the game. We were winning 4-2 in this game, 3-2, and this is what happened again. So we lost 3 matches, and all 3 of them we could have easily won, and we ended up with 6 wins this champs, guys. So let's just say if we would have gone on to win all 3 of them, we would have easily got 9 wins, which would have been tremendous for both this team as well as what we have in hand and what we actually achieved. 6 wins do not tell the right story. In fact, let's take a look at what we packed from our packs. Nothing great in any of them. With that, thank you. Keep watching this space. We'll come up with more videos. We will be out with the first video of the RTG episode 1, Team of the Year, post Team of the Year RTG episode 1 very soon on the next another playlist, but on the same channel. So subscribe to this channel and have a good day.